but you all can call me the Rizzolante.
Alright, bring it on!
Welcome back to Sonic X Shadow Generations, the Sonic Generations portion of the game. We're going to just go ahead and get straight back into this, and starting out with Planet Wisp. Now, Planet Wisp, obviously, y'all know how I feel about Planet Wisp. Generally, because holy crap, is it such a dadgum good stage in the original Sonic Generations. Oh, they definitely moved Red Star Rings here too. That's a really weird thing that I've noticed, that they've moved some of the Red Star Rings from the original location. So only here you can use spikes, and I'm guessing that's because, well, spikes had like a spin dash like mechanic and in the original colors, so that's probably why they chose it for Classic Sonic. Now I know that this stage is pretty freaking infamous for multiple reasons. A lot of people don't like this version of the game, or this version of Planet Wisp, which I can kind of sympathize with. It's not as bad when you kind of get used to it, I can say, but out of all the generation stages, I can definitely say that this one is the one I probably played the least. The only time I ever really, like, played this a lot was when, I needed to go back for Red Star Rings, and that was really it. That's gonna hurt me. No, it's not. Okay. Alright, cool. How do I get up there? Bet there's like a spike or something that I can find, right? I'll probably have to, yeah, there we go. Okay, hold up. I probably gotta do this. Go up, hurry. It's so finicky, please. Oh my gosh. You know what? Screw it. I don't care anymore. I didn't care anymore. I didn't care about being better than Kakarot. It's been a brick since I brought that back, but there we go. I will say the drop dash does feel... Now, I know a lot of people were saying that the drop dash doesn't really feel like all that great in this game, which I can understand. Or that it doesn't really have a use. I feel like it definitely feels better with Classic Sonic than it does Modern. Because my thing with the drop dash is that, like, a lot of the moments, and this is coming off of me who recently played Generations for PC, just to, you know, play the game, because I had bought a PC, and I was like, oh, well, you know, Sonic Generations is available, I might as well buy it. And then originally I was gonna do a playthrough on it, and then, well, they announced this, and now we're here doing this. So, coming from that perspective, it's a little different, but, I can say with certainty that, yeah, I played this game for, you know, the most part, and playing the classic levels, they're fun, but it really does feel... I remember when I was playing the game, you know, before this version came out with the drop dash, I was like, there's so many areas in this game that would so just benefit from a drop dash. Like, if the drop dash was in this area here, I would not be, you know, like, I would have so much more that I could like do and accessorize. By the way, my memory is kind of fuzzy on this, so do excuse my bad playing a little bit. Okay, go through here. I'm just kind of trying to get through, but then again, Planet Wisp is one of those stages where you're just like, please. Alright. But, yeah, I mean, I really felt like there were a lot of areas in the game where, like, you kind of just, like, areas like this, it's like, originally, I could just run, right? And it would be fine, you know, we'd be all good in the hood. But it's like, here, it's like, I really feel like it's a different scenario. Where it's like, oh yeah, you want to play as, or it's like you wanna keep your momentum up, but you don't really have any way of doing that aside from the spin dash. You really do just have to improvise. Okay, give me that. That's what I wanted. That's all I cared about. Okay. Too bad this isn't actually Sonic Colors. But, yeah, as I was saying, I really couldn't, like, wrap my head around, like, I mean, it didn't make base gens any less of a better game. It was still a fun game even without the drop dash. But there were a lot of areas in the game where it's like, it almost felt like when they announced this and they were going to add the drop dash in, it was almost like somewhat genius, if that makes any sense. Because it's like, yeah, there's absolutely no freaking way they would have thought of this, but, you know, they did somehow. It's like, I don't know, there's so many areas where I felt like, and I feel like this is why a lot of people didn't really like Classic Sonic in the game, where while he was a fun gameplay style to implement into the, game, he really felt like pace breaking, I guess is the best way to put it. Like, where it's like he didn't have a lot of movement options as modern Sonic did. And that made for just a kind of wonky experience, I guess is the best way to put it. Because now it's like we have the drop dash and you can kind of just keep your momentum going, and that adds to Classic Sonic's experience overall. I feel like that's just me, but you know, what do I know? I don't play, you know, I just play the games, I don't make them, you know. Go up. And see, like, because here it's like this is an area here where it's like you could definitely run through here and you can just use the drop dash, because I think there was an area there where it was like the missiles were like shooting at you. And by the way, 6 minutes, man. Why is this stage in particular so long? Why is it so long? Like, genuinely, why is it so long? Okay, anyway, that's Planet Wisp Act 1. Now all we got left is this. And I was talking with a friend the other day, and I was kind of trying to see why we both really like the Hedgehog. Skadoosh! Alright, sorry, I had to do that. We both really like the Hedgehog gameplay from Sonic Unleashed, but we were trying to kind of like, he was trying to argue that Hedgehog didn't really necessarily isn't Sonic, which, like, as a character, yes, he is Sonic, but like gameplay wise, he isn't Sonic, which I guess I can sort of understand where that came from if it wasn't for the fact that you know. Oh my gosh, dude, what the frick? Wanted to do, because of, you know, just difference in gameplay, things like that, things of that nature, and but I would argue that it was Sonic because of the reason of, like, oh yeah, it was fast-paced gameplay. But one of the arguments that was brought up was like, oh well, how come the Hedgehog hasn't come back? And it's like, well, it came back in the form of you know, it came back in the form of Frontiers combat, obviously not as in depth as the Hedgehog combat, but it still came back nonetheless, which should, you know, coalesce to say that, you know, I think that a lot of people misunderstand Frontiers, or not Frontiers, but Unleashed, and yes, it had poor reception, but that was coming straight off the coattails of 06. And then obviously Colors came out next, and a lot of people liked that because it kind of went back to basics a little bit, where, you know, and it had the Wisp, which isn't bad either. The Wisp are fine as well, but oh my gosh, dude, come on. The alternate gameplay styles that, you know, have always been presented in Sonic games for years now, and it still doesn't doesn't make it any less of a game because of that. And in my personal opinion, the best Sonic game that's been made so far. Okay, hold on. One. Yeah, well, that's pretty much done. I hate those missiles, bro. That's what makes this level crap. I'm just gonna be honest. We're probably not getting the perfect run on this. We're just gonna try to survive here, because honestly, a part of me just wants to get through this game, but the other part of me is just like, man, I wish I could have the gameplay be a little better. Because, like, I swear to you, I've played Sonic Generations before. I've played it so many daggum times, and my memory of it is like pretty freaking fresh. But it's just, I don't know why I'm doing so poor at the game. It's literally just something about the game feels off compared to the original. But also, it is so impossible to commentate and play Sonic at the same time. Like, I feel like commentating and playing Sonic are just two things that cannot and do not mix at all. So you just kind of have to take your chances with it and hope for the best. Like classic Sonic, you can do it a little easier, but for games like this, where like you need to be precise, everything needs to be a movement that will obviously determine your every single move and how the runs will go. It's a lot different. And also, as well as me having freaking ADHD, it does not help. Like, I've already tried to talk a good subject about Sonic Unleashed, but for some freaking reason, literally me just bringing up Sonic, I was doing fine there until I brought up Sonic Unleashed, and then I just got hurt. So what the frick is going on? You know? And see, now I bring it up again and I get hurt again. So what's going on, eh? Well, oh my frick. Well, so it's like every time I try to do that, instead of just directly addressing my freaking problems, it seems like, oh, I had a rocket and I had no idea. I'm gonna have to use that at some point. There you are. A rocket. Rocket. Oh! Wait! That's not fair! What? Did y'all... What the frick? What the... Did y'all... Nah. Okay, because I'm actually kind of mad at that, low-key. I ain't gonna lie. But, yeah, no, man. Having ADHD, needing to have perfection in a video game, and Sonic the daggum edgy, hedgy, wedgy. He's not even a hedgy. Just does not mix well. Oh, my frick. Please. Honestly, kind of deserve that one, I'm not gonna lie. Move. Boom. I know I'm doing poor, guys. Don't worry. Like, I know by looking at the gameplay. I know by... it is making me mad now because I already know what's going to happen in the comments. I'm not even hating on the game, so I don't think people will say it. But y'all are going to be like, oh, you have a skill issue. You suck at this game. Like, bro, I promise I don't suck at this game. I just have severe ADHD, man, and it's so hard to do two things at once. Like, if I just sat, my thing is, like, I like doing commentary, and, you know, if you like no commentary in your videos and stuff, that's fine. You know, I'm not, you know, personally, it's just not for me. I like to give people my thoughts on what I think about everything, you know, instead of just watching some dude play a game without commentary. That's just how I've always been, and that's how I'm always gonna be. But it's like, if I really did just sit here and say nothing the whole time and do no commentary, or kind of did like more of guide work that I used to kind of do, like back in my, you know, PS5 mic, PS5 recording days, instead of, you know, the different You know, like instead of just trying to like, actually bring forth like good stuff to the table, I would have great commentary. I would have great gameplay, but I just genuinely can't think. Like, I know these level layouts, man. It's just, I don't know what the frick happens. I try to focus on one thing and my brain's like, no. And I try to focus on the other thing and then my brain's like, no. But I'm still getting S ranks. I mean, I know it's easy to get S ranks in this game, so that doesn't say anything. But it's still like, oh my gosh, man. Let's just get this over with so we can get to the shadow content.
Dude, there's the emerald.
He still calls him dude. That's fair. That's funny. I said that's fair. What the frick? No. I hate how they just play Sonic 4 music here. Like,
Pretty slick move, huh?
that scene was completely unchanged. So, that's good. Oh my gosh. Should have been big.
Because somebody took me, but now I'm free. I'm a free bee. Free bee. Free bee. Whee!
That line has been a little redone.
Alright, just simmer down, buddy.
Bro really just said simmer down. Alright, so now all we have to do is fight Silver. Do a challenge from each of these. I want to do doppel. Okay, so for I've already decided that for Rooftop Run, I want to do the doppelganger race. So freaking bad. Let's fight Silver first. Silver? Where's he at? Where's Silver? I forgot where Silver is. Hold on. I think he is, yeah. 1, 2, oh, here he is. Silver. Imagine, okay, so everybody was saying something about like Sonic X Silver Unleashed, which makes no sense. But think about it, if they want to incorporate it, so they won't, because nobody cares about Silver. Let's just be fair. Like, honestly, like I don't care about Silver. Nobody else cares about Silver except for like fans that like Sonic CD because time travel, you know. But if they were to actually make a Silver game, it would have to be within generations, because obviously he's here, unfrozen by time, and he wasn't at Sonic's party originally. So how did he get here, basically? Especially if he's in the future, and then he's in Sonic's party after the events of this game, you know, are, you know, like, what is, oh my frick. I know I'm a little rusty. I gotta remember how to do this fight. There we go. Yeah, sorry. I forgot how to do this fight for a second. There we go. Okay, we'll win now. Easy. How does he get launched that far as we're still running? This man's really just getting... There we go. I'm not giving up. Silver, you're the one giving up because you're a loser. Bro! Oh my gosh, what the frick? What was that? What? Oh my gosh, just because I don't have a freaking boost? No, I'm restarting, bro. I'm restarting, because that's just stupid. That was so stupid. That actually makes me angry, low-key. I can't lie. Frick you, Silver. Frickin' loser. Keep you and Sonic CD and all the time traveling shenanigans that you're pulling all the daggum time out of my Sonic game.
Give up. Take this. Ha!
Yeah, get the frick out of here, loser.
Take this. Ha! Give up. Ha! Take this.
I know I had boost, I just did not feel like.
Give up.
Okay.
How's this? Meteor smash!
Booyah. Easy. Silver got served. That's funny. Alright. S rank achieved. Chaos Emerald acquired. Let's just get this Chaos Emerald. Let's beat this game and let's move to Shadow, man. Move to Shadow. I really wish the gameplay was better. I'm sorry for the bad gameplay. I really don't know what's going on. But anyway, this is another reason why I feel like Unleashed is just a great game. If it wasn't we have the Egg Dragoon. How many times does this thing come back from since Unleashed? Because it's so good. And the music, oh. You know, I might as well just let y'all listen. Eggman, chill out! That shouldn't work. Okay, there we go. That never usually does work for him. Ugh. Okay. Okay. This is probably my favorite boss fight in this game, too. The Egg Dragoon fights are always so freaking good. Improvised or not.
Time for a change
Change of pace! On hard mode, though, this junk is actually so freaking hard. I can't tell. Like, I've done this junk on hard mode, bro. It made me want to rip my hair out.
Here goes. Time for a
Change of pace. Aww. That's unfortunate. We missed the bottom part. Oh wait, nope.
Prepare to be skewered.
With the top part I should have said.
Time for a change of
Okay, 1, 2. I've actually never been on this side, so this is interesting. Boom, 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 dun, dun, dun. Luckily, Sonic falls like 10 times faster now in this game for some reason. Like, dude, look at this. Why does he fall so quickly? You pesky little. Bro is angry. Oh! That was right on me. That's not fair. Come on. Oh, there we go. Easy. Did I get it? Oh, I did. Okay. Where'd that randomly fall in from? Okay. Whatever. We did it. That was easy. It spawned me like super close to him, so. Boom, boom, Dragoon. Sonic Generations done after the boss fight.
I recalibrated everything. This was supposed to be my time.
Oh, please, keep dreaming, Egghead. I beat you every time. No, seriously, we beat him every time. Our scorecard's flawless.
Okay, I kind of like that. I kind of like that line better more than it's like it's our job or something.
Maybe we can call a truce and...
Call a truce? Wow. And then, okay, it shows us taking Eggman.
Look, he got your Eggman too. Oh, this is getting serious.
Call a truce. Wow. They didn't even suggest that in the last one. That's interesting. That's very interesting, Ian. That is very, very, very interesting. But I guess we'll have to save the final battle for the final Sonic Generations video, and then we're going to be moving on to Shadow. Finally, I'm going to be going in blind for Shadow for sure. So, somewhat blind. I will say that I do know at least the first level arc. I've seen some of that, so I'm excited to do that. I have seen some of that from Sendo DX's footage, and Isaac Clark, two good buddies of mine. I'll put them here. I am the Eggman, is what I am. But anyway, I will, you know, I'll put them here and whatnot. So go check them out. Go sub. Go, you know, give them support, give them love, because they all deserve it. Anyway, other than that, yeah, we'll be getting into the Shadow content, which after that first area, it'll pretty much be blind. So that gameplay is probably not going to be as good as this, but from what I have seen, the level design in that game is fire, and I cannot wait to see what it has in store for us next time on Sonic Generations.